Hi you guys, Lightwork2332 back for a pick a card reading. A lot of my followers told me that they like the union pick a cards, for twin flames or divine love. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Pile 1 is going to be a clear quartz. It's pile 1. Pile 2 is going to be lapis lazuli. It's associated with past life. It's group number 2. By the way, group number 1, this has to do with purification. Group number 3, black tourmaline, which is a very grounding, protective stone. Okay? So for those of you who chose number 1, let's get started. I shuffled. I haven't seen the cards. So I don't know what's going to appear, but I can tell you group number 1 that this is definitely a time of purification, of purging. If you've been going through any rough times, any shifts, any tower moments, the death of an old cycle, clear quartz is a great stone to work with. Very beautiful. Okay, and this is going to be a very in-depth message. We're going to look at what's healing within the union, what are we currently undergoing. I have 2 tarot cards and then the Mystic Moon Oracle to clarify, and then we have some activations and how, what can we surrender and what is the love message. So I'm going to start with the love message because this is a union message. So group number 1, it says be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. So this is a number 40 card asking you to be present, but also to visualize with your thoughts where you'd like to be, right? And to understand that your thoughts do manifest your reality, that we're multidimensional beings. Twin flames came here with a purpose. We come from the times of Egypt, and so on and so forth. So for the tarot, we got the Ace of Chalice and the 8 of Chalices. So to me, what this is saying, and it's clarified by the Victim card and the Guide card, okay? So what I'm getting from here is that whoever chose group number 1, you are currently undergoing a heart chakra activation because you also got the heart chakra card here. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to live deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. So you've gone through something, group number 1, in your union, twin flames, divine love, soul connections, that has forced you to move on, or it made you feel like you need to move on from this Ace of Cups, this relationship that brought you so much love that it's like the cup was running over with love, but for whatever reason, you feel like you need to move on from this. Maybe there's been a shift, some tower moment, like I explained earlier. The universe, God, source, the angels, the Ascended Master are asking you to be present, to not manifest into your future anything negative. If you do have hope for the future, this is a twin flame connection. You cannot just let go of the twin flame connection. You can, however, move on from cycles that were no longer benefiting you, or the union energy. And the twin flames go through series of phases in their union, even in the union process and through separation. If you have decided, or if you have recently been launched into separation, then the message here is, don't forget that this is twin flame love, that this is forever, regardless of what's happening in the outer. This is a connection that doesn't go away. This is a cup that is always overflowing. But that there is some cycles that you need to end here because you got the Victim card. It's important in this situation to understand the bigger purpose, that you are being guided at this moment to move on from cycles that are no longer serving you, and heal, whether that be, in the heart, whether that be through separation or through the release of karmic cycles or the end of karmic cycles, or while in union. You are being asked to release and to move on from these feelings of victim consciousness, right? Because you are being guided at this time to be present, okay, to understand what kind of love this is, that the connection is being purified at the moment in whatever you guys are going through, and that at the end of the day, this is real love. This is twin flame love. don't get stuck in this victim mentality, because it is all divinely guided, right? And again, you are going through some heart chakra activations, both you and the masculine, or you and your feminine. And just understand that, this is unconditional love. And whatever's happening in the physical is just meant to heal you both and come home and whole and become whole again, right? And so for the healing card, we got patience. And I think this is true for a lot of twins at the moment. So group number 1, this situation is calling you to be present, to be careful with your thoughts, to make sure that you're healing whatever the situation has caused, to remember that this is your Ace of Cups, this is your twin, and that to have patience. I know that that's hard for some of us because we've been so patient, but sometimes we think we're being patient and we're just going in cycles of impatience, like we're not embodying patience. And that's what this card is calling you to do, to be patient. And you see this divine feminine here. So if you're divine feminine watching this, group number 1, this is calling for you to be patient. It's 2 + 3 is 5. This is calling for change. This is calling for the letting go of any feelings in your heart, or any victim consciousness, anything you're holding on to in your heart that is no longer serving you. This is all divinely orchestrated for your Ace of Cups, okay? And the message for you, group 1, on what you need to surrender, and I very much resonate with this. Of course, don't forget to be present and dream of the future. Continue to think positively, okay? But at the same time, it's calling for you to surrender to attachment to results. So it says, the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. And this is so relevant to the twin flame journey, because so many of us start attaching ourselves to certain realities in the physical, like, oh, this needs to happen by this time, oh, he's not doing this by this time, and we just get into this mental and emotional clutter, and triggers that obviously are coming up to be healed in the connection. And we need to surrender to the divine, because this is divine love. Because the results that we want can't be manifested unless you keep it positive and you stay present, right? And that you do the heart chakra work, and you let go of this victim mentality, and these feelings of hurt, right? Feel through it, do the heart chakra work, do heart chakra meditations, heart chakra affirmations, I am love, I am whole, and be patient, because this cycle for you is divinely guided, okay? So group number 1, I hope that was helpful. Use the quartz and meditation, in those heart chakra meditations, to purify your connection. So, a lot of messages of hope here, but you are going through I can tell, a difficult time, okay? Surrender your attachment to results and stay present, group number 1. Okay, I hope that message resonated. Please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more of these. So group number 2, let me write down the time here. So lapis lazuli is what was chosen by group number 2. This is a past love crystal. The twins use it a lot because we obviously have multiple past lives. We come here with a purpose. We do a lot of purging with past life karma. So let's just see what you have here, group number 2. What is it? What is your union message? Where are you at in union, as far as your union, right? So let's see here. So we have 2 tarot cards, and then we have clarification cards. This is interesting. Alright, so this is twin flame divine love. It can apply to both, regardless of whether you came here, group number 2, for a soulmate connection that may have been past life, which is most likely past life, as most soulmate connections are, as you have the lapis lazuli card, or if you're a twin, we're going to apply this to both messages, okay? So for the tarot, actually, no, let's start with your love message. So it says, demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it, okay? So for your tarot cards, you got the 3 of Pentacles and the 4 of Chalices. So clarified by the understanding card and the soulmate card, which is why I mentioned the soulmate connection. So this is meant for divine love. If you are in a soulmate relationship, this can also pertain to you. It's all divine unconditional love. If you may be a twin who chose a soulmate, if you chose group number 2, if that is the case, then what I'm getting here is you are gaining understanding on your twin flame journey through this soulmate. And the Four of Chalices is that there may be some disappointment, you know, in regards to your twin or your soulmate, or both. And Spirit wants you to know that you are co-creating with Spirit. This is all part of you coming into union with the higher, you know, mind, body, spirit. It is important for you here to demonstrate love in whatever situation you're in, whether, you know, unconditional love or other, right? If this is a soulmate relationship that you are feeling disappointed in and are no longer want to be a part of because you're being drawn to your twin, then the Spirit is saying that there is an understanding here that is coming down from above for you. There was a lesson in this relationship. You know, it wasn't for nothing. Don't be disappointed. You know, this is all part of Spirit's plan for your life. You are literally working in conjunction with Spirit for your life purpose, you know, as it relates to love. And this was a past life connection, a connection that brought you love at one point, you know. If you are not interested in twin and this is relating to your soulmate, just understand that this disappointment that you may be feeling right now is still bringing you an understanding that's for your greater good. And to remember to demonstrate love to all people in your life, including yourself, okay? And this is, again, 12 card also equals to 3 of Pentacles, again, co-creating with Spirit. So the activation that you're receiving, group number 2, through these experiences, and I've channeled a few different situations in this, so don't be triggered if you're a twin, and because sometimes I get triggered by this soulmate card in when it comes out in my own personal readings. But soulmate can also mean soul tribe. Doesn't necessarily mean the guy here, he's on one knee. If you're a twin and you're not with your twin and a soulmate comes in, you know, give love a chance. Give yourself a chance to demonstrate love. Everything has a purpose, you know. Get out of that Four of Cups, you know, bored and discontent, you know, and understand where this is coming from, okay? And if it's something that you need to let go of, then you need to let go of it. But from what I'm gathering from the other cards, is that there's something very important to be learned here, okay? And pay attention to the signs that you're getting on that, right? It's going to be different for different people. So the activation here is remembrance. So what I'm getting here also, this can also be you. I'm getting different messages here. If you are in a soulmate relationship and you just came to the understanding that you are a twin flame, which is why you're on this channel and why you're on this pick a card, then it's saying that, you know, you've come to an understanding, you're a little discontent and bored in the soulmate relationship, and the activation that you're receiving through this twin flame confirmation that you're receiving through signs and synchronicities and just your soul knowing, because it is a soul knowing, is that you're remembering who you are, right? And it says the frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul and body, providing us with valuable information and tools to grow gracefully with and in this life, right? So you're remembering who you are, right? Just remember to show yourself love and to be compassionate. If you have to end a soulmate relationship because you are, again, discontent and bored in this situation, then, you know, demonstrate love to yourself and then with this person, regardless of the status of this relationship, you know, and understand that it was all for a greater purpose. You know, it was meant for you in this life, for you to come into union with this soulmate in order for you to gain the understanding and the remembrance of who you are and to be whole within and without, okay? Again, you got the lapis lazuli. This is a past life situation. And then you got pay attention to the signs. So this is what you're healing. Like, you see here the owl, you see the divine feminine holding the light. Like, you are getting signs, and I've channeled different waves here, different situations for group number 2. You are getting signs of this understanding of whether this relationship has met its end and you are moving forward, and there's a need for you to turn that light on and move forward in wisdom because you've now remembered what you came here to do, right? And it's asking you to surrender to resentments. If this is a soulmate relationship that's teaching you something and you're just now coming to terms with remembering, you know, you may also be getting signs of this. Pay attention to the signs that this is a lesson, okay? A lesson for you in this life from other past lives. and the need to surrender resentment. So holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life, which is really that what I'm channeling the most with group number 2, but again, it can relate to you. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. You know, I feel like you're a little bit discontent in this relationship, you know, arms crossed in this soulmate relationship. But you're coming to the understanding and you're paying attention to the signs because you're getting them, that you're remembering now that you are either a twin flame or you're meant for a different form of divine love that's not this one here, that's not making you happy, right? So it's saying surrender your resentments in this relationship. Understand that everything in this life has a purpose, including past life stuff. So this may be a past life relationship where you came into this life to solve a karmic balance. And just demonstrate love to that person, even if this relationship is coming to an end, okay? So as far as union is concerned, group number 2, I'm getting that you are coming to understanding of who you are, a remembrance of who you are. This is a time of understanding, a time of surrendering resentments, a time to pay attention to your intuition and go within and understand that you are co-creating with spirit, okay? Make sure that you're demonstrating unconditional love in whatever situation you're dealing with, and that includes with yourself, okay? And one of the signs that you may be getting is a rainbow, okay? So if that resonates with you, awesome. Or white flowers, or a horse here. There's also a blue jay. These may all be signs for you, okay? There's also a pink flower there. I feel like this is for a feminine, but it may not be. So, you know, release any feelings of resentment, surrender. This is what is calling, what your twin flame divine love journey is calling for. You know, pay attention to the signs. There's a lot of understanding here and a lot of integration, okay? So group number 2, I hope that resonated. Of course, again, if it didn't, just take what did and move on. And I hope that you'll be here next time for my next picker card. All right. So again, I'm sorry, group number 2. So lapis lazuli, again, is a past life stone. You may want to get that for you at this time to help you understand the past life connections that this relationship is or karma that this relationship is resolving, whether it be twin flame or soulmate. All right, let me adjust the time here because I did go off a little bit. So number 3, 1717, which 1 plus 7 is 8. That might be a synchronicity for you. This is a very grounding stone. This is a very clearing stone. If it's harsh though, so if you do carry black tourmaline on you, just understand that you're going to need something to off balance it that's a lighter stone, like maybe amethyst or clear quartz. I put this on in my room on my windowsill. It's a very grounding stone. It's very protective, but I also have a bracelet that is black tourmaline. The only issue with that is that it does bring up the shadows, so you may see that while you're wearing it, it may cause certain shadow work to come up, which is fine because you need to come up to ground your energy anyways, right? Very grounding stone. So let's see what we got here. Ooh, group number 3. Interesting. So what do we got here, group number 3? Very interesting. Wow. Okay, so group number 3, for your love message, your union message, your theme message is turn your heart light on. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. So if you're not in union at this time, or you are and just going through a time that's difficult, I am getting here that you may not be in union at the moment, and that the good things are coming, guys. Good things are coming. Don't tune out just based on that, you may be going through a shadow period. Remember that we're always together in the higher twins. There's something to be understood here. You are getting help from above. These moon cycles are affecting you. It's important that you turn your heart light on, okay? And be present. Be present, okay? So the tarot cards that you got, group number 3, were the 9 of chalices, which is why I was excited about it, and the King of Wands. So 9 of chalices, as some of you know, is a wish fulfilled, This is a good sign, in reference to union. There is a wish fulfilled here coming for you. So if you are in separation, how I mentioned before, with that turn your heart on, remember, try to focus on a time when you felt love in this twin flame divine love connection, right? Because your wishes are coming true, okay? This is for you. And King of Wands, you are manifesting with your thoughts and your feelings, your future. So if you want this Nine of Cups, you want these wishes fulfilled, make sure that you're turning that heart light on, okay? So that you can manifest this Nine of Cups, this these wishes that you've been wanting, right? And then to clarify the Nine of Cups and King of Wands, we got third party contemplation. So I'm not sure if you're in any third party situation, or if this is related to work. As you can see there's a masculine. If you're in a twin flame, on the twin flame journey, but you're in separation, you're thinking about a third party, where they're thinking about you, where they're seeking you, or if that third party is a King of Wands, can all be relevant. What I'm getting here, there's definitely someone thinking of you. There's definitely some third party energy here. Or if one or both of you are in a karmic situation, then you're both thinking about this at the moment, right? And you both have the power to manifest your Nine of Cups. But, you know, you have to go through that with integrity and you know, discernment, right? So for the healing card, you received help from above. And again, this is the full moon. There's a full moon now coming on the 19th. You may be thinking about a third party or thinking about your third party situation. You know, emotions may be coming up. You may be, you know, purging. But just understand that you are getting help from above. This is divinely guided. And as you know, twin flames, divine love is, of course, it's divinely guided, you know. So just be aware that you do have help from above. You're not alone. These moon cycles are working to your benefit. They're helping you purge and deal with your emotions. And then the activation that you're getting, and I feel like during the full moon, is perception. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, deep, hard look at it. Right, so again, with this third party thinking energy, your activation has to do with your perception of things. You know, what is your Nine of Cups? What is it that, what wish are you trying to manifest in this connection, in this twin flame divine love connection? And if there's anything third party, whether it be karmic cycles, addictions, it doesn't have to be another person. It could be, you know, anything karmic, you know, anything third party. It could be a thing, not a person, right? If you are, remember that your perception is what's manifesting your reality. Just make sure that you are making decisions with discernment to help you reach your Nine of Cups, okay? And the way that you're perceiving things, this is your activation. You know, again, you're getting help from above with that. So heed that advice. Turn your heart light on, right? If you're not experiencing love, you can experience love, okay? And this is possible for you. So make sure that you're perceiving things with your heart light on. That's what I'm getting. And then your surrender card is surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Right. I feel like that's what this is talking about. There may be some third party energy that you're thinking about that is not, it's changing your perception of what you want in life, right? So this card is saying surrender to your passion because you are a powerful manifestor. You are the King of Wands or Queen of Wands. And you can have your Nine of Cups, but you need to look at this from an objective perspective using your heart, okay? Because this is all help from above. It's trying to get you closer to what it is you're trying to manifest, to your wishes, right? So surrender to passion, but of course, think of if you're in a third-party situation and this is a person, and this is asking you to surrender your passion, but of course, use discernment on how you do that. You don't want to create karmic cycles, right? And this stone is, you know, protection. If there is a third party thinking about you that may be hindering this situation, you know, black tourmaline is a good protective stone. Make sure you clear your energy. If you're a twin, the violet flame, there's a lot of violet in these pictures, can help transmute energy from third party situations. You know, you're getting help from above. I mean, you got here to my channel and I'm a channel to spirit and the higher. Turn your heart light on because these things that you want are possible and you have the power to manifest them through your spiritual awareness and your perception. Okay? So group number 3, I hope that this message resonated. I'm sending you all so much love. I'll be back soon. Take care.